The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Off play action. It's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Faking the handoff. Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, 47.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get him. We're going to 53.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller, boy, no problems for him on that play defensively. Really nice tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Falcons! John Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Howell. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. And once more, Howell back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
46.
at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. 46.
On play action, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. They'll run with Patterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cordero Patterson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And I think the ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Schwartz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 3 from the 9.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go to 54, wide in.
Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second down and 4.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. He finds some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Going to 54, wide.
Motion man is Schwartz. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Howell changing the play here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, Chap, go, Chap.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Howell going to go for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Going to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Motion man is Schwartz. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Second down throw for Howell. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Howell with another throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Gibson on the read option. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And now here's another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Early early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Two yards to go, second down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 101 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top